Howdy, hi. You kind of catch me here in mid-stride. I've been harvesting grass, harvesting sticks, all that wonderful, exciting stuff that goes into doing stuff. What I'm getting ready to do is head down into the swamp before I completely lose the light and see what I can do about picking up a bunch of that swamp loot.
I would still like to... Oh, there's that queen over there. I forgot about her. Probably ought to do something about her. Hey, spider. I was thinking there was more loot. Maybe I'm... Whoops. Maybe I'm not. There we go. Oh, you shouldn't have done that, Wilson. Yeah, we need to head home anyway. I should have started down when there was... Oh, crud. My gracious. Oopsie. Nah, I gotta quit doing that. I see ya. Now let's get the hell out of here. Hey, Merms, can you catch me? Ha ha! I didn't think you could. You're just too full of fish. Oh, you're kidding me. Hounds? Shite. I would feel better if I just eaten. Seems like we just did hounds.
Hi, doggy eyes. Gonna play in the swamp tonight? Yes, the swamp is the answer to all problems. I was chatting with Optional Guy about the whole bunnies in the nighttime and the pigs in the daytime. And I never realized they were running a separate forums when they did the test, the caves test. I was mostly doing it to do videos. I figured they'd get enough input. And anyway, he said that in forums during the test, people were saying that the pigs and the rabbit combination of day and night were overpowered. And I was telling him, you know, it's in Maxwell's world, I strung out the dogs so far that I just killed them all off one at a time. So, you know, the walking stick's overpowered. You know, in the hands of somebody that knows how to work the game, everything's overpowered. I think one of those might be a firehound, and I don't want him up there in my territory in the daytime, to tell you the truth, although actually we're probably at the killing point here. Oh, I don't want him to burn up my reeds either. Yeah, I would say at least one of them was. Oh, there's a lot of them still alive. Hey, doggies. What are you guys doing? You should be dead by now. How'd everything down here miss you all night long? Especially, oh, there's my merms. They're doing their job. Bad doggies. That was a lot of firehounds. Hi, merms. Get off me, merms. So anyway, that worked out pretty well. Except I don't have my Krampus sack now. Stupid dogs. Stupid merms. So I still have to go get that loot now. Although it is a full day and I have eaten now, so that's a plus. I meant to check to see if the rabbits were back, because I pretty much, to get those puffs, the bunny butts, I've got to kill them every time they appear. I think one of the things the optional guy and I were talking about, mechanism like the werepig thing where you get more loot. Well, I took a lot of hits there. That's not good. Oh, crud. Argar62, I mentioned in some video that the merm houses seem to be easier to blow up than pig houses. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I said seemed to be. And he mentioned that Maxwell evidently says something to the effect that the merms copied the pigs. And evidently that implied that the merm houses were of shoddy quality, based on shoddy quality. So, let's see what else. Nords and Fjords, and I hope I've figured out what that name is supposed to be, mentioned that when I'm using the pigs to chop wood, you don't have to actually, and I actually had some footage of that, you don't actually have to keep chopping to keep the, you stupid ass pig, to keep the pigs chopping. They will keep chopping if you're within a certain radius. Now, unfortunately, sometimes that's hard to judge, and I believe he said he had his trees lined out in a double column. And I noticed if you do that, they tend to go from column one, if they spread out on each side of you. Mine were just kind of going helter-skelter because that's how I plant my trees. So it wasn't helping me that much. But if you planted your trees, you might check into that, because I'd always noticed if I stopped chopping, they stopped chopping, but I also tend to wander off from where they actually are. So there is an actual radius where your presence encourages them to keep working. And speaking of that, I need to plant all those trees. I will absolutely forget to do that. But see, it's with the start of summer, there's like a million things to do, including all the tree stuff. That's right, I was looking for dragon fruit seeds. I guess I planted every one I got. Damn you, bird. So if I don't get more than 12, this is just blowing off nothing. You stupid bird. One thing they did when they got rid of the system where you could just drop seeds at your feet and kill birds when they landed at your feet, what they did was made it so birds don't land at your feet, and they used to cluster around you while you were trying to do this process. So you had to constantly pick up seeds, which was kind of a pain. So that was one useful nerf. Thank you. Thank you, little snowbird. I think Pop 2000 asked me about the bluebird being the best, and as far as I know, there's no evidence of any kind to support that for processing seeds. In fact, there's evidence to the contrary. But I was trying to figure out what the hell he meant by bluebird, and I hadn't thought about the snowbirds actually being blue. Yeah, see, we're only 7 seeds up. Yeah, well, bitching about it ain't going to change it. Yeah, I probably should have used that suit of armor there with it raining. My problem is I always get armor down to about 40%, and I kind of hate to throw it in the fire with that much left on it, but I also hate to rely on it. Yeah, we're back at that magical point where this stuff's going to spoil no matter what I do. And I do know you can turn it into eggs with the bird, And then when the eggs start to spoil, I guess, I don't know if you have to cook them or what to get them to eat them now. I haven't tried. But it's like you're just doing an eternal dance, the eternal dance of the food. So, what else? Oh. Yeah, you are. Hell, are you cooked or not? Tivo DeVolder, and I believe the Secrets of Mana. I'm not sure on that because I didn't finish my damn note on it. But I believe they both commented that, what do I want to say, with tall birds, if you leave the game and come, if you save and quit and come back, they won't be aggroed to you anymore. And they both seem pretty definite. I haven't tried that myself, but like I said, anything like that, you know, it'd be wise not to do it in a life and death situation for the first time, because regardless of whether anyone's right or not, it may have changed. So that's I really wish they'd put, you know, like, you could go to Cly's website and just have like something that lists all the hot fixes or all the changes, period, whatever you want to call them, in you know, some kind of time order. Because I figure it's their game, it's kind of their response. Now that's what happened to the berries. The piggies ate them and turned them into food for us. But I figure it's their game. It's kind of their responsibility to keep updates for it up. It's not necessarily a group of players on their own time to do their list for them. It seemed to me that it'd be pretty damn easy in your computer where you're working on your game to have a file that has a list of the changes you put in it. I mean, it seems to me there'd be a program that pretty automatically record that. It'd probably automatically post it. Ah, well. I've already ranted once. In fact, a couple of times in the last day or two. So what else is here? Killer Dempsey 115 mentioned that you could put the seeds back through the bird when they start to go bad. Now, when I first did birdies, I tried that with seeds, and they wouldn't eat seeds. And I noticed, I think we got time to get over there. Also, I noticed maybe in Wiki it said if the birdie's asleep, he'll wake up to eat seeds. I guess they made it so they sleep at night now, or maybe they haven't. I haven't looked at one at night. Okay, that's a seed, and that's a different seed. All right, I tried this and mushrooms, and I don't know what else when I first tried. However, I don't necessarily want my 80 seeds to become 80 more seeds. I'm not entirely displeased to have them become rot. Now, this is what my experience was with seeds at first. So, I should have grabbed that damn mushroom. Where is it? Where's my walking stick? Right. Oh, shoot, it won't be up because it's nighttime. Oh, and where are our birdies? Birdies, bunnies. Ah, the bunnies are back. One bunny is back. Yep, killing meat, carrying meat. Yeah, well, life goes on. Where's the fun in not having bunnies chase you all night long? In fact, this is probably a total waste of time. See if they come back. Well, there you have it. And in case you hadn't already guessed, so that's 4 and a 25% chance, and no puffs yet. And I'm not saying there should have been one of the four. There's no reason a 25% chance has to hit. I don't know. I'm not sure of the cycle, but I imagine it's about the same as the cycle on pigs. And I imagine Wiki would be a darn good place to find out. There's a lot. I'm getting quite a bit of input that the amount of resources you use in the caves doesn't make up. I mean, you know, you can get, unless you're really, really late game or you got in a world that doesn't have much in the way of stone, which happens, there's an awful lot of stone in the world before you have to start going looking for it. So, was that in there? Yeah, it was. If you watch the Maxwell videos, there's one where Maxwell said, ouch, I cut myself. And what I did was I hit the hotkey for flint. And Zamboni, or Zomboini, one or the other, and Ghost Flames, the 1M, both, my hand was off, what's that? Both pointed out that that had happened. I never use hotkeys in Don't Starve. I've used them in games where you pretty much have to. My fingers start wandering over the keyboard, I'll get lost. If you've ever watched anything that wasn't very well edited that I did where I was trying to do Lua code, half the times when I reach for the tilde, which is that wavy line, I hit escape instead. Well, we already did our dusk business. So maybe they'll be back on day 255 at a guess. I think that was most everything. The raccoon report, if you want to know about the raccoons, that is one big SOB of a raccoon, and there's a cat door at cat level in the outer garage. Now there's a wall between the two garages. It's kind of flimsy, but there is a wall. There's a cat door a little above shoulder height cut in that wall, and there's a filing cabinet out in the outside garage, so the cats can jump up on the filing cabinet. But Thomas is kind of old, and Pywack is a little you-know-what about jumping up where he can't see. So there's a foot locker on the end, so it's not that big of a jump. But they jump on the foot locker, on the file cabinet, and go through that shoulder-high hole. Now, the raccoon came in, and I buy cat food in 1 pound vinyl plastic type packages. It was what Pywacket used to like, and it was hard to find it in big bags. But the bags are tough as hell. I kept hearing this rattling, and I was asleep, and I finally got up. The raccoon had picked up one of these vinyl packages, 1 pound, which isn't that much, but he was trying to climb up the wall of the inside garage and get through the cat hole. So I walked up to the door. He managed to get through the cat hole, and he dropped the cat food on the other side, on the file cabinet. And I opened the door and walked through, and I was standing there, and he's fumbling around for this cat food, and I was kind of irritated because it's a pain in the ass keeping the cats in at night. And there his big gray ass was, so I smacked him on the ass and told him to get his ass out of my house. And it was kind of like smacking a fur-covered wall. I looked up on Wiki, and it said that raccoons are 8 to 20 pounds. And that raccoon was a heavy 20 pounds, I'll tell you. Oh, I was going to put that suit of armor in there. Well, I'm just a bad person. That's another thing, is I've got to go get fireflies. Somebody used up all my miner's hats. So anyway, that's the end of the raccoon story. It's the only time I ever hit a raccoon in my life. It was kind of a new experience. Well, I'm going to end this and let the film process. That's the problem with this. And then I'll get back to you. But anyway, thanks for joining me on the ride. By the time it's edited, it'll be more interesting than it was for me, I'll tell you that. So, but there's some, there will have been by the time you watch it, some bunny bumping off and I guess some houndsing. So anyway, Wilson and I will be back and we'll be doing good things. So y'all take care of yourselves.